Okay, this should be working. See how this goes. Anyone who sees this after the fact, hope you guys are doing well. Probably don't be on here. It's about 1 p.m. So probably till 3 something p.m. And then I'll be uploading a couple reviews. And then I'll get to a couple movies that I have to get to watching. Thank you to everyone who has supported me on Patreon or via PayPal for requests, reviews. I appreciate that. And we got people in the chat. Total Meltdown 2. I want to let you know I'm working on your requests. In fact, I just watched Drunken Master the other night, so those all are being worked on. Thank you so much. Everyone in the chat, Scott, Michael Monet, Michael Amador, DJ Donnelly, Hennock, Ty, Billy Mount 2, Josh, Don, Retro Games. Hope you guys are doing well. Benny Legend. Favorite episode, Sausage Factory. I've enjoyed each one I've been a part of, so. Ancient Order, hi there. Antonio, hello there. And yeah, I won't be on too long. I'll probably be on till 3 p.m. because I still have quite a bit of requests to get to. And I don't want to make people wait who were nice enough to do that. But figure I will, hang out with you guys for a few hours. Halloween December, hello there. Justin Whitworth, hi there. This is a pretty good Ninja Turtle book. If you like the Ninja Turtles, this is the Ultimate Visual History. And this has a lot of good info and pictures and does a better job telling the history than that stupid Ninja Turtle documentary. A lot of cool pictures like this. If you're a Ninja Turtle fan, this is the best thing you can get. Yeah, it even has like little things like that, like little cards from back in the day. Definitely worth a look. Internet is working well, DJ. A lot better than satellite internet. Which satellite internet, for those who never had it, if you have a string and a kite in the sky, it's about as efficient as satellite internet. And I could not find a slow mode on this new thing that YouTube has. So if I missed your question, I apologize. I could not find a slow mode on this. It just says stream key, latency. So I apologize. I used to have the TMNT toys back in the day. Not anymore though. Watching License to Drive. Good movie, License to Drive. But I'm a big Corey Haim fan. I'm at my friend's place. But I'm just trying out different rooms just to be different. So it's not just on the couch. Just being different. Antonio, nothing to apologize, man. Antonio T, nothing to apologize. Don, I have actually reviewed The Cell from 2000. A review of that is on the channel, and I highly enjoy it. I think I said in my review, this guy should have done the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. If you have to remake it, get this guy to direct it. The Cell is a better remake of Nightmare on Elm Street than the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. But yeah, the review of that is on the channel. The NECA TMT figures seem pretty expensive to me. A little bit too rich for my blood. Steve Dean Graveyard Shift. Yes, I am excited. That's getting a Blu-ray. That's one of my personal favorites. I really do look forward to it. Thank you, Adolfonica. Hope you enjoyed the reviews. Thank you for the request, Adolfonica. Again, I'm just filming in a couple different rooms. Just something different, but it's all going okay so far. Hey Jones, how are you doing? Life finds a way. Honor Blackman, artist of Mad Magazine. That's too bad. I remember reading Mad Magazine back in the day. Mad and Krat Magazine. I also remember playing the Mad Magazine board game. For those who even know what a board game is, the Mad Magazine board game, it was a cool game. It was the opposite of Monopoly. You would get a bunch of money, and the whole thrust is to lose all your money by the end of the game, so you have no money left. And you would get cards, and like one card is you put on top of your head, you have to walk around the table backwards. If the card falls, you lose, but if you succeed, you lose money. But yeah, if people like board games, definitely check out the Mad Magazine board game. Don't Go in the Water, never heard of it. Call the Conqueror. The problem with that movie, it just should have been Hercules, the movie, with Kevin Sorbo. Because it wanted to be Hercules, but it's not. It's not R-rated to be a barbarian movie. It's not hardcore enough to be a barbarian movie. But it's Kevin Sorbo kind of playing Hercules. It should have just been a Hercules movie. In fact, they should have done a Hercules live-action movie based on the TV show, but with a bigger budget. Retro Gamers Productions, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. I do text my mom from time to time. She's doing well. Thankfully, she's not sick, so that's all I care about. Rambo 3, epic. Yes, I agree. Love Rambo 3. Oh, Pancake Poppy, thank you so much for the super chat. Favorite horror movies, not sci-fi, pure horror. Oh, I see why you did that. It's funny, a lot of my favorite horror films do have sci-fi in it. The Thing, The Blob, Aliens. Would Tremors count as sci-fi, Pancake Poppy? Sci-fi horror, would Tremors count? I'll ask that first. But let me think of others. Stephen King's Graveyard Shift. I love that movie. That doesn't have sci-fi. I was going to say Leviathan, but that has sci-fi in it as well. It's pure horror. Jacob's Ladder. That's a favorite of mine from 1990. Tremors sci-fi, so I can't say Tremors. Steve King's Graveyard Shift. I bet Jacob's Ladder with Tim Robbins. Definitely that. The original Blair Witch Project, I am a big fan of. I mean, I don't know my all-time favorites, but there's a lot I love. Of Unknown Origin. There's Jaws. There's a lot of the Friday the 13th and a lot of the Elm Street films. Dog Soldiers is great. From Dusk Till Dawn is great. The original Fright Night is great. I have actually reviewed some of the old Universal Horror movies, Retro Gamers Productions. I have reviewed some of them on the channel. I have reviews of Dracula, Frankenstein, The Invisible Man. Those reviews are still up. They should be. And I enjoyed most of them. I did not enjoy Creature from the Black Lagoon as much as other people. I did not like the 50s Phantom of the Opera, but I did enjoy Frankenstein, Dracula. The Invisible Man surprised me. The Wolfman, I wasn't big on that movie. Yeah, they should still be up, I believe. Sometimes people don't know when you upload a video and it's fine. There'll be times 2 months later, all of a sudden it'll be blocked, just out of the blue, and you don't even know it. Devil May Cry series, I played them a lot. I played the first one a long time ago. I remember having some fun with it. Mothra Effective and Godzilla 2019. Sad to say, I don't remember much about that movie already. Sad to say. Hello, Bryce Russo. I'm doing okay, Alex. Favorite Kurt Russell film? Probably John Carpenter's The Thing or Big Trouble. Yeah, John Carpenter's The Thing, I would say. Favorite Final Girl? I love Alice from Elm Street 4, the dream master. One of the inspirations for my intro, using that music from Elm Street 4, Alice getting ready in front of the mirror. It's one of the points I remember vividly ever since I was a kid. Lisa Wilcox. Eric Peralta, I'm doing alright. The Blade 635, I'm doing okay. Good Boys, which one of Good Boys are you talking about? Big Bang Theory. Mafia 2, I've never played. I have never seen the Picard show. That's why I have not reviewed it. Steve from New York is a great movie. Good movie. A prequel movie you don't hate? Missing in Action 2 The Beginning with Chuck Norris, which was not supposed to be a prequel. It was supposed to be reversed, but it ended up being a prequel. Because it was supposed to come out first, but then they thought the second movie was a better movie, so that came out first, and that was the first Missing in Action. But Missing in Action 2 The Beginning, I highly enjoy. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. The music, Ennio Morricone's music helps. The direction, which has been copied many times. Close-up of faces. The editing. Most underrated John Carpenter score. Prince of Darkness is underrated score. And The Mouth of Madness. I've never seen the 2019 movie Good Boys. Never seen it. Horror House on Highway 5. There's a sequel? Well, hey, if people send in a PayPal or Patreon request, it could be any movie, so. White House Down or Olympus Has Fallen. People don't get mad at me, but I would choose White House Down, surprisingly enough. I had just had more fun. Oh, thank you once again, Pancake Poppy, with the super chat. Things you think that make a horror movie great. Number one, likable characters. It would be nice to like the characters, to enjoy the characters, for the acting to be halfway decent. Personal preference for me, it's not for everyone, but a good, solid, decent ending. Not a downbeat ending or sequel bait ending. Once in a while that could be pulled off. John Carpenter pulls that off well, but for the most part, just personal preference. Yes, I prefer a happy ending. Sue me. Hi, Togera Godzilla. Things that make a horror movie great. Practical effects, likable characters, good, decent acting, excitement, don't be boring. Good pacing, don't be too overlong. Don't be too pretentious. Hello, Trevor, Sonia, Belmont. Atmosphere, that does help too. Hey, Scott, that's cool. Have a good day. But those are a couple elements. Who's Alexander Nesty? I don't even know who that is. Yeah, no bad CGI. Yeah, Kenny Rogers passed away a while ago. That's too bad. I mean, I'm not a big country western guy, but he had some good songs. Oh, that's cool. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Tordura Godzilla. Breakdown with Kurt Russell, solid thriller. Kurt Russell playing an everyday man in an extraordinary situation. Oh, Michael Mann, cool. Happy birthday for tomorrow as well. 2000 Chopper, Eric Bana. I don't remember anything about it, to be honest. Ezra Miller incident where he supposedly hit someone. First off, that was uploaded around April 1st, April Fool's Day. Second off, it's so slow as molasses. There's something more to that. There's something more to that. It looks like a setup or some sort. It's such slow motion. If it was like fast and like poo Mike Tyson punches, okay, you could. But there's something to that. It's like slow motion, like, oh my God, I'm taking you down. I know I'm going 500, I'm taking you down. Now there's something to that. There's something going on. Connor Lyons, I'm doing okay. I'm not a fan of Trauma. I'm not a fan of anything Trauma. I think they're unfunny. I think they're irritating. Life Finds a Way, yeah. Other than a stage play. Like, stage plays are hard to review, but yeah, any movie or topic or whatever. Favorite Splinter speech? Where he tells Mikey to approach his accomplishments with humility. It probably goes back to the 1990 movie, the speech he gives to Raphael near the beginning. It probably goes back to that. Step Brothers I haven't seen in years. I have not seen the special edition My Bloody Valentine. I have it over there. I just haven't had time to watch it. The River Wild I have not seen for a long time. I'd have to rewatch that. I'm not a big gangster film guy, although I do like Scarface. I reviewed Goodfellas the other day. Beautiful Women. I've seen Beautiful Women, but not the movie Beautiful Women. Underrated alien sci-fi film. Well, I was going to say Leviathan, but that's not an alien. The Blob remake from 1988. Creature from 1985 is not a bad movie. Creature from 1985 I thought was pretty decent. Life Finds a Way, absolutely. It could be a movie I've already reviewed. Would not be the first or last time I reviewed something that I've already done. Again, I apologize if I'm missing your comments. I could not find a slow mode on this, so doing the best that I can. Field of Dreams, heartfelt movie. Bryce Russo doing my best answering questions, but again, I could not find a slow mode on here. Chris Odom, I'm doing well. How are you doing? I like whores with titties. I don't blame you. Apostle, never heard of Apostle. Quantum of Solace is the worst 007 movie? No. I mean, Die Another Day and World Is Not Enough I think are way worse. Same with The Man with the Golden Gun, I'm not a fan of. Back to the Future cartoon series. There's a cartoon series. Creature from the Black Lagoon remake. I would not be opposed to it. John Carpenter wanted to do it back in the day, but then they made him do Village of the Damned. But he wanted to do a remake of Creature from the Black Lagoon. I think with Rick Baker doing effects. Knock Force. I've never heard of Knock Force. Yeah, Trauma, I've never been a fan of. Greatest film of all time? Well, my favorite film of all time is Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm a sucker for that movie. To the point I've made fan cuts, multiple fan cuts for my own pleasure. You know, well, not that kind of pleasure. Different kind of pleasure. But, I mean, my personal favorite is Hard Target. Aliens is up there. The 4 Rambo films are up there. The first 2 90s Ninja Turtle films are up there. The Golden Child is up there. Leviathan is up there. Pierce Brosnan or Daniel Craig. They're both different. I grew up the most with Pierce Brosnan, so I would put Pierce Brosnan. Mean Creek, I've never heard of Mean Creek. Yeah, with the stuff going on, just have to take it day by day. Who do you think played Dracula the best? I know it's cliche, but I think Bela Lugosi made it his own and put a big stamp on it. I really do. I really do. Bruce Willis, I don't know what happened with Bruce Willis. He got lazy and he didn't give a fuck anymore. Wild Wild West is not a good movie, but I don't hate it. Wild Wild West I can watch as a time waster. I honestly think the biggest problem with that movie is Will Smith and Kevin Kline don't have much chemistry. Like, Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones had chemistry with each other. Will Smith and honestly, maybe Kevin Kline was miscast. I honestly feel that's one of the biggest issues. I like Kevin Kline, but I think he was miscast in it. I think if you had another actor and you had really electric chemistry, but I do watch as a time waster. Minority Report, decent film. JG Music, I've actually reviewed Class of 1999 on the channel, and I highly enjoy that movie. John McTiernan directed another movie. I did not know that, Boxing Virus. What is the movie? Bruce Willis's worst movie, I would honestly pick Breakfast of Champions. The Fog. Which one? The John Carpenter one or the remake? No, that's fine, JG Music. The review is still up. How are you? I'm doing well, Nidfusaro. How are you doing? The War, John Carpenter's worst. It didn't feel like a John Carpenter movie. It felt like if you plastered any name on it, it would be the same. It didn't have the John Carpenter music. It didn't have the John Carpenter atmosphere feel. The ending was a load of bullshit. The characters, they didn't have that tenacity like John Carpenter characters usually do. It seemed like a paycheck movie, not a movie he was passionate about. Could be wrong, but that's what it felt like. I love John Carpenter's The Fog. That's a film no one really talks about nowadays, so I think it's a little bit underrated. The YouTube user Doomcock, I've heard of him. I haven't watched much of his stuff. Colin Asmus, how are you doing? High School DxD, don't know what that is. Yeah, I heard that there's a Cannibal Holocaust video game. I actually made a Facebook post on there about that. Of all the movies to make a fucking video game, why Cannibal Holocaust? I don't understand. What the fuck is that about? The Amber Alert story, I don't know what that is. Body Bags is okay. Halloween Town, I've never seen. Favorite Star Trek movie? The fourth one. I love all first 6 Star Trek films. Honestly, I reviewed them on the channel. The first 6 Star Trek films, I like all of them, but my favorite's part 4. Oh, it's an anime, okay. Favorite Robin Williams movie for me is Club Paradise, a film that no one talks about. Toys, I think, is very underrated as well. Jim Disreal, don't know who that is. Kurt Russell film you don't like? I've never been a fan of Tequila Sunrise. I mean, that's not Mel Gibson and Kurt Russell, but I could never get into Tequila Sunrise. I should. You don't know Cannibal Holocaust? It's kind of a found footage before everything else. And a good chunk of his footage where these asshole filmmakers stage these scenes and fuck up some cannibals, but they get their just desserts. If you watch the trailer, the movie, though, it does have some real animal killing in it, so I'm not a big fan of Cannibal Holocaust. Actually, I'm not a fan of it at all. Yeah, animal cruelty. I've never been a nostalgia critic guy. Sounds of the Lambs. I believe I reviewed Sounds of the Lambs. I could be wrong. I enjoy the film. I think Manhunter is better, but Eric Peralta, I have actually reviewed Showtime with Eddie Murphy. When I did my Eddie Murphy marathon, the review of Showtime is on the channel if you want to check it out, Eric Peralta. I liked it. I think I reviewed Sin City. I could be wrong on that. I enjoy Sin City. The sequel, not so much. Alpha 2018, never heard of it. I would say Aladdin is Robin Williams' most successful film. Nomads, I've heard of it. I know John McTiernan did that, but I still have not seen Nomads. Jugger Nuggets, I have no idea who that is. Poseidon, could not get into Poseidon with Kurt Russell. I don't know why. I think Josh Lucas just doesn't work as a lead guy. Kurt Russell should have been the lead and should have lived in Poseidon. I think that would have made that movie better. Santiago Zuniga, don't know who that is. Brittany Murphy Steph, it's too bad. I've liked her. She was in Drive with Marta Costos. Seemed like a really good actress. She was in Clueless. Yeah, it's sad that Brittany Murphy passed away so long ago. Fucked up movie you hate more than a Serbian film? I don't know. It's tough to beat a Serbian film for fucked upness. Lion King 2, never seen. Who's more overrated, Spike Lee or Roman Polanski? Both. I mean, probably Roman Polanski, but I think both are overrated. Well, Crystal Lake Counselor, you know me, I gotta pick Rambo. No, the Cannibal Holocaust video game was not a joke, because it was not April 1st. Yes, I'm not a Godfrey Ho fan. I have seen 3 movies or so of the guy. I am not a fan. Sanford Son, I've watched like 2 episodes like 20 some years ago, but I would need to watch more to see if I'm a fan or not. Yes, I do know they did a Bat Draft 2. I'm still waiting for my friend Mike OCP's review of it. One day, Mike, if he ever sees his review of Bat Draft 2, I haven't seen it. The Road to El Dorado, never seen it. I know what it is. Hello. How's it going in Germany? 0x Deek. The Fields Vampire Killers, I was not a fan of. I'm like, this is supposed to be a comedy. I didn't laugh. The Tenant, I did not see. Hey, Corey A. Rowe. I'm doing well. Love your videos. I do understand where you're coming from about the Resident Evil movies. Yeah, the thing about the Resident Evil movies is that if you're a fan of the games, they suck. If you're a fan of the games, they'll piss you off. I'm not a big Woody Allen guy, to be honest. But to be fair, I haven't seen enough of his stuff to reserve judgment. I should reserve judgment until I see more of his stuff. Van Damme or Stallone? I probably picked Stallone, but Van Damme is very close. Who do you hate more, Ryan Johnson or J.J. Abrams? Probably Ryan Johnson for his stupid behavior, stupid answers when people have questions. Nick Telly, I have reviewed The Long Kiss Goodnight on the channel. Really enjoy that movie. Oh, thank you, Greg B, for the super chat. $1.99. Stay positive. Apocalypto might be... Actually, Grade B, someone else has requested Apocalypto. So that will be done sometime this month, Grade B. Someone actually requested that this month. So that will be done sometime this month, Grade B, Apocalypto. But thank you so much. Well, I've seen a lot of the older Disney movies now thanks to this Patreon, PayPal stuff, the requests, and I've enjoyed quite a few of the Disney animated films. I had never seen Tarzan or Mulan, but I really enjoyed them. I reviewed Cutthroat Island. I think, is on the channel. That's why I said my Captain Marvel rant. It's The Long Kiss Goodnight, but done shitty. Captain Clit. Captain Marvel was like Captain Clitty. Captain Dipshit. Captain Cocksucker. CC. That should be on her belt. CC. Captain Cocksucker. Everywhere she goes, she'd be sucking dick. Like Brie Larson does in real life. Probably. Or so they say. I heard things. PC. Yeah, Captain PC. Pink Clit. I've seen the Michael Biehn viral ad. I've not seen the Schwarzenegger one. The Black Cauldron, I have not seen it. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. I've been enjoying doing the PayPal requests. It keeps me busy. I'm putting up a lot of content every day. In fact, when I get done with this, I'm going to have 2 more reviews. They're actually 2 Pauly Shore requests, Biodome and Son-in-Law. Spider-Man Far From Home, that is actually a request this month, so I will be watching that sometime by the end of this month. I love the original Metal Gear Solid game. I actually have it over here on PlayStation 1. That's really the only Metal Gear Solid game I enjoyed, though. You watched Team Cohen? Yeah, it was a good documentary. I enjoyed it too. Biodome was pretty garbage. A buddy cop film of Sly and Arnold. Sadly, it's too late for that. Back in the day, it would have been nice. I'm not a big Lucio Fulci guy, but that's been some of the requests for Fulci films, and I don't know. I like Zombie. I like The Gates of Hell. That's pretty much it so far. Witness 1985. I haven't seen that well over 10 years, so that's another film I have to rewatch one day. Dead Silence, the ending kind of ruined that movie for me. People having house parties during all this are, well, if they did something, I'm not going to feel insanely sorry for them, to be honest. My favorite video game movie? Probably the original Mortal Kombat from 1995. Yeah, the only Metal Gear Solid game I liked was the PlayStation 1. Yep, Extra 2 will be coming this month. I actually watched that 2 days ago. Liked it for what it was, but that will be coming. I'm going to try this upcoming week to upload that Unconditional Prawn. Thank you, by the way, for that. I really appreciate it. Weather radios. Never had the opportunity to have a weather radio. The 2019 Charlie's Angels, that is actually a PayPal request for this month, so I will be watching that sometime. I was thinking to have like a first time watch with a live stream, but I don't know. Since it's a paid request, I should pay attention to the movie. Never seen The Color of Money. High Fidelity, the only thing I remember is Evil Dead 2 is referenced by Jack Black. I have a review of Shazam. Well, I don't know if that review is still up now. I did have a review of Shazam up, and yes, I did enjoy more than Captain Marvel. Yeah, you stay safe too, Retro Gamer Productions. I don't buy Stallone making Hunter until he's actually making it, because he's been saying he's going to make it for years and years. Favorite color? Red. Favorite color is red. Metal Gear Solid, my favorite character is Solid Snake. To be perfectly, I mean, it's an easy. I know that's probably an answer a lot of people have, but No Escape with Owen Wilson, I have not seen. Brightburn. I saw that movie. It's called Man of Steel. They remade Man of Steel already. Psycho Superman. I saw that route. Actually, that is a request for this month. Atlantis Lost Empire. That will be coming up soon. I enjoyed it. Michael J. Fox. Yeah, I reviewed a couple sports films. I reviewed Major League, which is a baseball movie. Any Given Sunday, which is my favorite football movie. So yeah, Any Given Sunday, that review is up. White Men Can't Jump, there might be a review of that up. Could be wrong. Yeah, I have a review of Major League, which is baseball. Elementary, never heard of it. Liberal, I'm neither. I think they all don't know what they're talking about. Choose emote skin tone. I have no idea what that is. Top 3 Keanu Reeves movies. Speed would be up there. I love the film Speed. The John Wick films, I'll just put them as one. All 3 of them. And, I'm going to throw in Constantine, because no one talks about Constantine, but I highly enjoyed Constantine. Blue Streak, I'll review it if it's a PayPal request or Patreon. I'm just too busy doing all that right now. Favorite baseball flick? Probably is Major League, which I reviewed. That was a request a few months ago. Disney Channel movie Zombies. There's a Disney Channel movie called Zombies. Never heard of it. Basic Instinct. I remember being alright. I like Constantine more than Sin City. I know that'll make some people mad. You Better Like The Rock. I like The Rock. Michael Bay. Sean Connery. I haven't watched much of Oliver Harper's stuff. 2.5 Men, I watched some of it. Charlie Sheen was fun on it, but I wasn't big on the show. Oh, Lucas Drain, thank you so much. Thanks for the Patreon request. Keep them coming. Thank you so much, Lucas Drain. And I did get your request, and that will be coming soon. Actually, Atlantis Lost Empire, which I did enjoy. Thank you so much, Lucas Drain. Favorite basketball film? Maybe White Men Can't Jump? Maybe. Was I in 2013 Holocaust? I don't know what that is. Medea? Hell no. Passion of the Christ? That's like Jesus getting the shit kicked down for 2 hours of the movie. So I'm like, I'm going to stream, not sure, maybe another hour. Let me look up. Yeah. Maybe. Horror gyms you would suggest? I always say the same stuff, so I think most people will be bored with what I suggest. I always suggest Stephen King's Graveyard Shift, Leviathan, Session 9 is a good one. It depends like what you're looking for, what kind of horror films you're looking for. Jacob's Ladder with Tim Robbins. I don't really do a lot of guilty pleasures, to be perfectly honest. Usually I'm pretty gung-ho about what I like and don't like. Antonio123, they already did. Look up Full Moon Studios or Full Moon Productions. It deals with zombies. They've already made a movie. Again, look up Full Moon and type that in. Full Moon Studios, Full Moon Productions. Yes, I look forward to Graveyard Shift on Stream Factory. Worst Chuck Norris film? I haven't seen it, but I would guess it's Forest Warrior. But the ones I've seen, Top Dog. If I saw Jason in the backyard, I would leave and get out of Dodge. Haven't seen The Fanatic. Not seen The Fanatic. A video breaking down all the plot holes in the Resident Evil film franchise. That would take a while. Sadly, right now, I'm just very busy fulfilling these PayPal and Patreon requests. Unless someone requests that via PayPal or Patreon. But right now, I'm just a bit busy doing that. I'm just doing this because I got a little bit of time. But then in about an hour, I have to stop, upload a couple videos, and then watch a couple more for requests. I'm not a big CinemaSins guy. Oh, Cinema Wins. I haven't watched much of Cinema Wins. Maybe I should. Samaritan with Stallone. No, with Stallone. He burned me the last time with Rambo 5. Last straw for me. I can't be excited for anything the guy does anymore. I'm sorry. Rambo 5 Last Blood was the final nail in the coffin for me. When you fuck up a Rambo film, make it look like a cheap direct-to-video movie, I'm kind of done. Let's see. Vengeance trilogy. Don't know what that is. I have seen The Room with Tommy Wiseau. I mean, with all the hype, I got some chuckles out of it, but it was there. In the Mouth of Madness, I enjoy. I think it's one of John Carpenter's more underrated films. No, I'm not a Tyler Perry fan. How come the Doom films don't have the Doom Slayer? Because it'd be sexist. We need to have a woman who's about 2 inches tall and the gun is bigger than her. Having a Doom Slayer, that's sexist. It needs to be a woman. Life finds a way. We agree to disagree on that. Oh, thank you, Sonic fan. Thank you so much. I haven't seen the Lion King live action. It looks like a bunch of dog shit. Helsing 920. I remember his video game stuff back in the day. I didn't see his movie reviews. But I remember liking his video game stuff back in the day. Yeah, I know he passed away. I haven't seen enough of The Twilight Zone to think of an episode. Double Down. I've never heard of Double Down. Worst Tom Hanks movie? I don't know what the worst is. One I never could get into is Joe versus the Volcano. That one I know people liked it. I'd never understood why. I wouldn't say it's his worst, but that's the first movie that popped up when you wrote that. Pro-life John Carpenter. I don't remember anything about it, to be honest. I couldn't get into a lot of the Masters of Horror episodes. Ryan DeWitt Todd, thank you for the kind words. People hate Quantum of Solace because of the action sequences, the way they're filmed. No lockdown so far. Oh, thank you, Max Payne. Thank you for the kind words. Have not seen Cast a Deadly Spell. I know Fred Ward is in it. Didn't get to watch much of Walker Texas Ranger. It's hard to have the time to fully commit to a TV show. 21 and over, never heard of it. Oh, okay. I haven't seen any of those Tier 45. Zombie flick set in the Stone Age. Maybe because I'm a bit burned out on zombie movies. I don't know about the Stone Age stuff. Favorite Leonardo DiCaprio film? It's hard to pick a favorite. I do really like Inception. I'll say that. My choice for the next James Bond film? Is it a younger guy has to be, or is it an older guy? I actually reviewed the last Mission Impossible film, Predator. I can't believe I forgot what it was called. Fallout. And I enjoyed Fallout. Hancock, I actually reviewed The Revenant about 2 weeks ago. Hancock, review that is on the channel, and yes, I did like it. Feel free to check out the review if you want. I don't know much about Tiger King. Never saw it. I've only heard bits and pieces. Family or The Black Cat, never seen them. Ghost of Mars. With its flaws, I still liked Ghost of Mars. Worst Die Hard ripoff? I don't know the worst. Skyscraper with The Rock was pretty damn bad. Also, Skyscraper with Anna Nicole Smith, which was a Die Hard ripoff, that was bad too. The Walking Dead, I saw the first season, I was done. I'm like, this isn't for me. R-rated pirate film? I guess, but it's not on my desire list. Skyscraper, yeah, 1996, and Nicole Smith, that was pretty damn bad. But yeah, and Nicole Smith as an action star. I actually reviewed Hell Night with Linda Blair, Travis Young, a review that should be on the channel. I enjoyed Hell Night. I'm actually pretty monosyllabic in public. I don't really talk much because I just get to where I need to do and where I need to go, and that's it. My favorite soda besides Mellow Yellow? Besides Mellow Yellow. I don't really have a second favorite. If it's a second, I'm pretty open. Mountain Dew Code Red or vanilla, something with vanilla in it, or cherry vanilla. I'm not a fan of Memoirs of an Invisible Man. I know Mike OCP, he saw that recently. He liked it. I still don't like it. I think Chevy Chase was miscast. I think it didn't know if it wanted to be a comedy or a thriller. It has some good effects. Benny and June, never seen. 21 with Kevin Spacey, haven't seen since it came out. Babylon AD, sadly, I saw in the fucking movie theater, and that was god fucking awful. I hated Babylon AD. Just like, oh, Vin Diesel, I like Triple X, I like Pitch Black. And then Babylon AD, I'm like, this movie's fucking boring. I did hear about William Malone that this was going to do Supernova and was going to be called Dead Star. I did hear about that. Alex, I've actually reviewed Supernova back in the day. Tier 45, there's already been the Blu-ray of Streamers. I actually have it. I thought I reviewed it, but I like Streamers. That Blu-ray came out a while ago from, I think, Stream Factory. Not much for features. Peter Weller's not interviewed, but the Tom Seligman and PI I haven't seen in forever. I remember liking it. Will you ever get into gaming? If I have the time, but I just haven't had time lately. Travis Young, I have actually done a review of Never Hike Alone on the channel and enjoyed it. But yeah, a review of that is on the Travis Young if you want to check it out. Ross Sanders, I am a McDonald's guy. I like both, but I love the McDonald's French fries. If I could have them every day, I would. Granted, I'd be fat, but you know, I'd die happy and fat. Tenet 2021 trailer. Interesting, but I don't know what the fuck's going on. Favorite Bad Boys film? The second one, for how batshit insane it is. And I love it. I love that Michael Bay took that big budget. Fuck, I wish he did that with the Ninja Turtles that he's producing. Go R-rated batshit insane and don't have them look like super chuds, mongoloid motherfuckers, Shrek with no ears. The New Grudge, I have reviewed The New Grudge, actually, Benny Legend. I have a rant of that on the channel. I'm not sure if you saw it, but I ranted on the New Grudge movie about a few months ago. Inspired by you to do a Steven Seagal marathon? Go for it, man. Mountain Dew, if I drink Mountain Dew, it'd be like Code Red or maybe the orange one. McDonald's chicken nuggets are good, but particularly if they're crunchy. After watching your Hercules review, who would you think would be a good choice to voice Hercules? I mentioned Kevin Sorbo. I mean, to voice Hercules. I mean, I know he voiced it in a Hercules Xena cartoon, but I think Kevin Sorbo would have been great. KFC, I never get much. No soup for you. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Yeah. I wish I had product placement. I could just have McDonald's right here, just like Seagal had on the fucking dashboard. I forgot what fucking movie that was, where literally it was a Steven Seagal film where he had like McDonald's on the fucking dashboard. It was the funniest fucking thing ever. I think it was like Black Dawn or something. Something like that. Why do people hate Beverly Hills Cop 3? Well, I hate Beverly Hills Cop 3, Hanok. I hate that film for a number of reasons. It wasn't funny. The amusement park, I think, did not work. You had Axel Foley dancing with people in fucking fursuits, and this is a movie that starts out with a bunch of mechanics singing to like Diana Ross. I'm like, what the fuck are these 800-pound mechanic guys singing and dancing like Broadway? That's how a Beverly Hills Cop movie starts, man. What the fuck? I mean, Christ. Axel Foley was not Axel Foley. He was... He could be any character from that movie. He could be the fucking character from Showtime and went back in time and was the character in Beverly Hills Cop 3. And Eddie Murphy said it best. John Landis did an interview where he talked to Eddie Murphy, and Eddie Murphy said, I don't want Axel Foley to be that funny, because Axel Foley is grown up. But no one asked for him to be a changed man. That's what makes him Axel Foley. If you don't change him, then he's not Axel Foley anymore. That's what I mean. It could have been any character. Where is Under Siege 3? Probably under Seagal's fat belly. Under Siege 3. Beyond Blunderdome. Lincoln Clay. Never heard of Lincoln Clay. Oh, a Streamers Limited Edition with commentaries and interviews. I'm guessing Peter Weller has nothing to do with it. Tier 45. Didn't know the limited edition. Nah, I have enough Cinescape magazines. They're fun to flip through. I do not collect Sideshow collectibles. I just, I'm pretty tight with money right now. Philadelphia, I remember being that a good dramatic role for both Tom Hanks and Denzel Washington, but I haven't seen it in a long time. I enjoy The Glimmer Man. I reviewed that when I did my Steven Seagal marathon, where I reviewed pretty much all of his movies. A movie you like that deals with memory loss? I'm sure there are. I just can't think of any right off the bat. Memory loss. I'm sure there's plenty of movies where a guy like trying to remember his past. For some reason, I can't think of any right now. I would never have the money to go to the UK, Ross Sanders, but if I did, I'd be open to it. The Greasy Strangler. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. No Holds Barred, I've actually reviewed on the channel. Favorite movie having to do with Native Americans? I know it's going to sound weird. It's not my favorite, but I like Thunderheart with Val Kilmer. I don't think that's what you're asking for, but I figure I'd name one that no one would mention. I actually remember liking Thunderheart. Rain Man, it's there. The thing is, Tom Cruise's character is an unlikable prick. I don't buy him changing the character. Total Recall. Good Tyler Barwick about memory loss. Arnold Schwarzenegger's Total Recall. Great movie with memory loss. Thank you. Because I'm not a big Bourne guy. RoboCop vs. Terminator. You could do that animated. Get Peter Weller and Arnold to voice their characters, but live action, no, it's way too late. Brian Archer. Things are going okay. Sadly, I know there's a lot of people worse off, so I honestly can't complain. Flights to the U.S. now are less than $100. Then I must have gotten the wrong ones, because that's why I didn't fly here, because they were like $300 at least. I reviewed The Great Outdoors, actually, Betty Legend, when I did my John Candy marathon. I reviewed pretty much all of John Candy's movies, including The Great Outdoors, which, yes, I did like. Yes, I do like the first Smokey and the Bandit. Jerry Maguire, I remember being okay. A little bit overrated. I think I reviewed Stone Cold. I thought I did, but I enjoy with Brian Bosworth. Never seen Antitrust. I've heard of it. But yeah, if you ever want to, you can. I would not mind. Again, if people want to send me PayPal requests, it could be any movie, even if it's a movie I've reviewed, or a movie topic, or even a review of something that's not a movie. I'm open to it. Other than a stage play. A stage play is a bit weird. A bit hard for me to review, but it doesn't even have to be a movie. It could be pretty much anything. It could be something I've done in the past already, or whatever. Or a movie, or a topic, or anything. Haven't seen Chained Heat. It's going well, John the Zero Cool in the house. How are you doing, man? I've heard for years that Stallone wanted to do Edgar Allan Poe. If he wants to do that, just go direction route. Just direct movies like Clint Eastwood does. Friday the 13th set in a snowy environment. That's one that should have been done so many years ago. I think when they were going to do the sequel to Never Hike Alone, the fan film, they were going to put that in the snow. I love the film Collateral. I reviewed that on the channel. Tom Cruise does a great job in it. My favorite level in Alien Isolation? I enjoyed the whole game. Sadly, that game did not do well. But, Ken, or was it Shimozen? I don't think I'm going to enjoy Antitrust because it stars Ryan Philippe, and Ryan Philippe can't act for shit. So the fact that he's a star, I've seen the trailers. I don't think I'll like that film, but I'm up for watching it. But if I end up not liking it, just don't be surprised. But I'm willing to give it a shot. Unconditional Prawn, don't worry. You did any movies is fine. Bad ideas or good ideas. Terminal Belize, never heard of it. Favorite documentaries. You know, the Never Sleep Again and Crystal Lake Memories are good documentaries. You know what? Even if you've never seen the film, which I haven't even seen the film, find a documentary called The Final Cut. It is the documentary on, what was that movie now? Why can't I think of it? It's like a long-ass movie from the director of The Deer Hunter, Michael Cimino. Why can't I not remember the name of the fucking movie? It was a Michael Cimino movie. It was like a big flop. I have to look it up. What was the name of that movie? I cannot believe it had Chris Christopherson in it. Heaven's Gate, thank you. It's a documentary on the film Heaven's Gate. Even if you don't know the film, insanely interesting documentary. Watch Final Cut. I believe it's on YouTube. Type Final Cut Heaven's Gate. Insanely interesting. They talk about how the director literally wanted to move the entire fucking town because it was off a couple feet for a shot. About how horses got killed. How that was one of the movies. You know how at the end of the movie, they'll say no animals were harmed during the making of this movie? Heaven's Gate is the reason that stuff is a thing at the end of credits. Even if you don't know anything about the movie, Final Cut, Heaven's Gate, about how a studio got crippled because a guy went apeshit with the money. One of the best documentaries to me. Final Cut, The Making of Heaven's Gate. Insanely fascinating. But sorry, thank you guys for helping me out, Heaven's Gate. I like the first See No Evil. The sequel sucked. Wrinkles the Clown, don't know what that is. Contamination. What film did I reference? I don't remember my review of Contamination. Iceman, 1984, never seen. Ice Cream Man, 1995, never seen. I think Clint Howard is in it, but never seen that one. Let's see. Sleepy Hollow. Probably one of my favorite Tim Burton films would be Sleepy Hollow. I do like RoboCop 2. I reviewed that. I reviewed pretty much all the RoboCop movies, and I like RoboCop 2. I did not see the Apocalypse Now documentary. Paperboy, never seen. Oh, Encino Man is a parody of Iceman? Okay. Seems like I'd rather watch Encino Man. I have not seen the Subspecies movies. I reviewed VFW, John Tangent. I actually reviewed VFW a few weeks ago, and I enjoyed it. If you want to check it out, the review is on the channel. But yeah, I reviewed VFW. I've noticed a lot of people... Apparently YouTube is doing a horrible job sending out my videos to people because many questions are about movies I've already reviewed. So I would suggest for anyone out there, if you're wondering, go to my YouTube channel and up top right there's a magnifying glass. Type in the movie you're ever wondering about, not just now but in the future, to see if I reviewed it, because apparently YouTube doesn't let people know. Just like someone asked me about The New Grudge, someone asked me about VFW, and these are films I reviewed, but YouTube is so glitchy that it doesn't do shit about sending out videos. So there you go. Sherlock Bond, you don't be disappointed. I did not hate Geely. I don't love it, but it's not going to be a rant. I've seen that back in the day. I think it's just okay. Hi, Wolf Cool. Yeah, VFW was fun. I liked The Invisible Man. I don't need to pick up on Blu-ray though, but I liked it. But yeah, I liked Geely for what it is. It's okay. I think it's like an okay time waster. I don't hate Geely. Striking Range. Jeff Speedman's in it for like 5 minutes as the villain. The Expert. It's a letdown for Jeff Speedman. The worst action film of all time. I can't even think of it. It was so bad it emptied out of my brain. What do you think the plot of Indy 5 will be about? There should be no Indy 5. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Shocker the Blu-ray, I think, has a commentary. I think it has the older DVD commentary from Wes Craven. Might have been from Laserdisc, actually. I don't know. It was an older commentary. I didn't see the 2017 Reens. Terrifier, haven't seen it. Do I get cold? Well, I'm sure everyone gets cold once in a while. Favorite Terrence Malick film? I like The Thin Red Line. So I would say that's my favorite. Worst comedy? Going Overboard is up there. Movie 43 is up there. Inappropriate Comedy is up there. Haven't seen Sabata. Haven't seen Flight. Shocker, The Relic. That's tough because they're two very different movies. So it's hard to pick one or the other. Two pretty different films. I guess I would pick Shocker, but I still really like The Relic. Favorite time travel film? I like Time Cop a lot. Time Cop will be up there. Hard Target is my number one favorite film, so I would put Hard Target. To Be or Not to Be Maguire is Spider-Man. Cannot. He's one of the reasons why those Sam Raimi films don't work for me. He's Opie Taylor. Opie Taylor, Aunt B, are my pies ready? You tell Aunt B it's her ass if she don't have my pies ready. Anytime I see To Be or Not to Be Maguire, I keep thinking I'm going to hear the Andrew Griffith whistle. Do 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 do. Like that's going to be Spider-Man theme, the Andy Griffith fucking theme. I'm sorry, like that's one of the big things about the Sam Raimi Spider-Man is To Be or Not to Be Maguire's doe-eyed, golly gee willikers. Yes. Fuck. Michael Biehn is an underrated actor. I like Pleasantville, I'll admit. Like you mentioned Jerry Maguire, I don't hate Jerry Maguire. Actually, Jerry Maguire is okay. I just don't think he's great. And I don't mind Pleasantville. He works in that role. He does not work for me as Spider-Man. Maybe as Peter Parker, but yeah, he's a little bit... Yeah. Opie? Did I give you permission to sneeze, Opie? I'm going to whip your ass back to Mayberry. I did you permission to sneeze, Opie? Escape from New York or L.A. As a kid, I saw Escape from L.A., and did not know it was a sequel. So I do enjoy Escape from L.A. The more I've grown, the more I would say Escape from New York is a better put together film. And the effects in Escape from New York work better than the effects in L.A. Sad to say. Escape from L.A., if you could do a special edition, as in you fix the special effects, it would make that movie... It would help a lot. I've actually reviewed Rear Window from 1954, Antonio. I like the film. The review of that is still on the channel. It should be. Casino Royale with Pierce Brosnan, Tarantino. Did not know that. Sam Raimi wanted to direct Batman Forever. I don't know. They should just let Tim Burton do what he wanted, but they got pissed off at Batman Returns, frightening kids from their McDonald's meals. Will Smith did The Matrix. Funny enough, someone did a trailer, what it would look like if Will Smith was in The Matrix, but I love Keanu Reeves. I'm glad he got that role. I'm glad with how the cookies fell. I do still like Escape from L.A., and yeah, I do like the ending. That's pretty a badass ending. Welcome to the human race. I love that White Zombie song. Run, baby, run away. Run, baby, run, escape from L.A. I still like Escape from L.A. I look forward to the Blu-ray from Scream Factory. I hope the features don't disappoint. I actually reviewed Rampage with The Rock. That review might not be up anymore. You have an albino giant gorilla giving The Rock the middle finger more than once. It's like, come on, movie. You have a giant albino gorilla flipping off The Rock. You might as well flip off me. I like a lot of the MCU movies, but I'm getting fucking sick and tired of them. And I hated the last two Avengers movies. Sam Raimi doing Doctor Strange sequel, that would be interesting. But I like Doctor Strange, so that's like, of the MCU films, that's one of the only movies that interests me. Someone actually asked about worst Kurt Russell movie at the beginning, DJ, but I don't know what the worst Kurt Russell film would be. I mentioned like Tequila Sunrise, I didn't care for, and John Carpenter's Village of the Damned, it's decent. Christopher Reeve does a really solid job in that. AI Spielberg, I could not get into, especially the third act where it got really schmaltzy. I remember having fun with Used Cars with Kurt Russell. Firewalker is my personal favorite Chuck Norris movie. I love Firewalker. It's not an action-packed movie, but it's a fun, lower-budget adventure movie. Chuck Norris works well. Louis Gossett Jr. Sonny Landham is the villain. The bar scene, the bar fight, to me is my favorite Chuck Norris action sequence. It has a good sense of humor to it. I think it's a fun film. Chuck Norris and Louis Gossett Jr. worked very well together. My favorite Predator film is Predator 2, actually. Teach their own. I could not get into Birds of Prey. I'd rather watch Suicide Squad again than Birds of Prey. To me, Birds of Prey was like, they're really trying to rip off Deadpool. Even the plot is a rip-off of Deadpool 2's plot. Let's protect this little kid, and then we're going to have a new team. It's like the same fucking plot. And then I'm going to break the fourth wall like Deadpool. And I'm like, wow, you're really trying to suck Deadpool's dick, aren't you, Birds of Prey? I did not see Kurt Russell's Santa movie. I've heard of it. I like Hercules: Legendary Journeys. Dredd or John Wick? That's tough. I'd probably put Dredd over the first John Wick. But I do love the John Wick trilogy as a whole. Worst Wes Craven film? My Soul to Take was pretty damn fucking bad. With a goddamn guy in a fucking, was a pigeon suit. It wasn't a pigeon. What the fuck? It was a bird suit with a fake puking in class. Fucking condors. That's what it was, like fucking condors. Favorite James Remar movie? I guess like 48 Hours, something like that. Favorite Terminator film? The first one. The horror version. Is Executive Decision worse than Tequila Sunrise? Yeah, because I'm not a fan of Executive Decision. Iron Giant is a good movie. It's a nice heart to it. I don't mind Minority Report. It's okay. I did not like Sicario 2. Radioactive Goose, no, because I'm not a fan of The Equalizer. Heavy Metal, I reviewed Heavy Metal on the channel. Actually, I don't know if that's still up. I love Heavy Metal. If I did a top 10 animated films, Heavy Metal would be on there. Love the soundtrack. Love the animation style. You have the taxi sequence that you could tell they were inspired when they did Fifth Element. They're definitely subjective. Movies and music, easily subjective. I have not seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet, but that is a request for this month, so that will be reviewed by the end of this month. I do miss Bill Paxton. He was a great actor, wonderful roles. Aliens, Predator 2, True Lies, Weird Science. Like, I do miss Bill Paxton a lot. Favorite Daniel Craig Bond movie? Go with Skyfall. Off Limits, never seen. Worth Winning, never seen. Firestarter, I wish John Carpenter got the chance to direct it like he was supposed to. Good special effects for the time. The story just didn't click together. Yeah, maybe those animated films, that was probably because of the COPPA thing, which now they don't care about just everything that's going on, so there you go for timing. You'll never see the NC-17 cut of Predator 2. I don't think it exists anymore. I did know about that. Tia Carrere was going to do Mulan. I don't watch anime series. Contemporary Death. Pretty good title. Well, yeah, I mean, it's the Hercules Legendary Journey. It's quirky, it's campy, but I did a review of the series actually on the channel, and if you're ever interested, if not, no worries. The review should still be up. Game to movie adaptation. So favorite video game movie? Mortal Kombat. I miss the old Kevin Smith when he made actual good movies. Haven't seen Wizards. I love Jingle All the Way. I reviewed that. Not sure if that review is still up, but I remember reviewing it. One of my favorite Christmas movies, actually. Actually, I like Tom Cruise a lot. Love his last couple Mission Impossible films. Love Edge of Tomorrow. I liked Oblivion. The worst Mark Dacascos film? I don't know, I'd have to look at his filmography. Wolf Cool, I did hear about that, but I'm glad Jack Nicholson got The Shining. I do like Twister a lot. San Andreas sucked, though. But I like Twister. Dream soundtrack for a movie? I would love for AC/DC to do another soundtrack for a movie, like they did for Maximum Overdrive. I think that would have been cool. Bilene, she's a pretty shitty actress. Of course, you can't understand what the fuck she's saying. That's part of the problem. Kevin Smith back in the day, but nowadays Tarantino. But if back in the day Kevin Smith, I thought was a better writer, but Tarantino was still good. Nowadays Tarantino is still fairly good. Kevin Smith lost his fucking mind from too much weed. I could not get into The Shadow with Alec Baldwin. Favorite Macaulay Culkin movie? Technically Jacob's Ladder, but he's in it for like 5 minutes. That he stars in, probably the first Home Alone. Yeah, I have no problem with Kevin Smith getting better. I just meant his writing and directing has went downhill. I'm glad he's okay physically, but I just meant his directing is... Well, his writing has gone so fucking downhill. Yoga Hosers. James Silent Bob reboot was a piece of shit. Favorite Christian Slater film? Broken Arrow would be my favorite. Love Gleam in the Cube as well. Lucy Liu. Don't mind Lucy Liu. Gal Gadot. Oh, you mean the woman that's saying, imagine... The dumbest fucking thing. I never talked about this. That was the dumbest fucking thing. Do you guys know about this? All these celebrities stupidly singing Imagine. Imagine, oh, no, no, no. Imagine if I got on here singing Imagine. People are like, what the fuck are you doing, Matt? What the fuck, did you lose your mind or something? You lost your balls. What the fuck is that fucking cock-sucking bullshit? Imagine. Yeah, imagine these nuts in your fucking mouth. It's not even the right song to fucking pick. Imagine there's no heaven. Yeah, a lot of people are fucking dying and you don't tell them, imagine there's no heaven. Yeah, all these people are fucking dying. Their moms, their dads, their brothers, their sisters, their cousins, their dogs. And they're saying, imagine there's no heaven. Oh, that's a great message, you fucking idiot, numbskull, dipshit, cock-sucking, butt fucking, assaholic, dumb fucks, butt fucks. Imagine you don't have possessions. You're rich as fuck. You live in a goddamn mansion with 85 fucking TVs and 25 dildos up your ass. But you don't say, imagine those possessions. Fine, give me your possessions, motherfucker. I want your possessions right here in this room, right now. And you on my dick, maybe on my face. Please, thank you. Come again and again. Thank you. Goodbye. Fuck off. And that's the fucking song you fucking picked. You fucking idiot, dipshit, dumb fuck assholes. Christ almighty, and a fucking pancake of houses. Or a house of pancakes or whatever. Hi, Darth Vader, how are you doing? Judas Priest or Iron Maiden? I would pick Iron Maiden. Joy Luck Club? Never seen. Charlie and Chocolate Factory? Johnny Depp's character always seemed like a pedophile in that movie. The Tim Burton movie. I don't know if it's just me, but he always seemed like a pedophile. Not Johnny Depp. I'm talking about the character in that movie. Jack Frost and Michael Keaton is really fucking bad. The horror film is a lot better. Favorite Tim Curry movie? Probably Stephen King's It from 1990. Polar Express, never seen. Stalingrad, 1993, never heard of it. Worst Fast and Furious film? I would say 4, the fourth one, called Fast and Furious. I actually reviewed Run from 1991 on the channel. That deserves a DVD Blu-ray. That deserves a Blu-ray with Patrick Dempsey. Run, very underrated movie. Number 23, stupid fucking ending that you can see coming 5 miles away. Tim Miller, he's a fucking idiot for directing Terminator, Dark Fate, Dark Shit, Dark Woke. Ross Sanders, I'm not even going to get into that. He doesn't deserve a response. Super Chuds is way worse because they had $100 million budget. Turtle Tunes had $5 to play with. Super Chuds had over $100 million, I guarantee, to play with. And the fact they made that piece of shit is more insulting to me. Pingu, don't know what that is. James Cameron will never be Jimmy Cameron again because he's going to do 85 fucking Avatar movies till the day he dies. Michael Bay, he's directed some good movies. Stay the fuck away from producing movies. Please. Stay the fuck away from franchises. Or do your own franchises. Sits Underground I liked. The Rock I liked. Bad Boys 1 and 2 I liked. I even like The Island. Stay the fuck away from Transformers. Stay the fuck away from Ninja Turtles. I reviewed the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I enjoyed it. I would like to pick it up on Blu-ray when it comes out. I think in May. I reviewed the film. I liked it. I like Nickelback. That's a band that gets made fun of a lot. I always liked their songs, so I never really understood the hate for Nickelback. I enjoyed a lot of their songs. Favorite YouTuber? Honestly, if I have time to watch YouTube nowadays, I just watch my friends. John the Zero Cool, Michael Teen, the Choice Voice, Mike OCP, Pizzow's a good one. The Fabio, the Italian Stallion 51. George Clooney was up to play Jack Frost in 1988, but he left to do Batman and Robin. Michael Keaton wasn't bad in Jack Frost. It was everything else that was bad. The Transformers live action movies, when you get a Transformers having a pair of balls, that kind of sums up the whole franchise, doesn't it? Tom Hanks is Portuguese descent. Did not know that. Oh, they'll make the Bad Boys 4. Bad Boys 3 was such a surprise hit. They'll make a Bad Boys 4. Role models, I barely remember. Do you like the deleted scene from Aliens, the turrets? Yeah, I enjoyed it. If I watch Aliens, I just watch the director's cut. Or, I'm sorry, it's not called that. It's called the extended cut. Smoky Dog, don't know who that is. Is J.J. Abrams overrated? Fuck and yes. Because Super 8 was super boring. His Star Trek movies were shitty Star Wars films, and then his Star Wars films were shitty Star Wars films. I did not like Jack Frost and Michael Keaton. I prefer the horror film Jack Frost. I can only imagine. Darth Vader, to be perfectly honest, right now I'm just too busy doing the Patreon and PayPal requests. So if someone sends in a PayPal request, I'll do it. But right now I'm just busy doing that. I'm sorry. The worst found footage film? Watch Alien Origin. Watch that movie. Just, if I have to pick one, that'd be the worst. Alien Origin. Spider-Man 3, piece of shit. Megadeth, pretty damn cool. Q&A. Well, this is pretty much a Q&A. Or are you talking about the movie Q&A? I don't know. There's not much to talk about in a vlog. Movie news? There are no movies. There are no new movies coming out. They're all pushed back. Bedford County is pretty damn close too. But I'd probably still say Alien Origin. Because Alien Origin is one of the only movies, when it gets to the third act, I was confused. I did not know what the fuck was going on. There were characters that disappear. And at the end of the film, the last character is a character I swear we've never seen before. I swear. Alien Origin confused the fuck out of me by the third act. Never seen the movie Q&A. I know what it is. I never went to Blockbuster. I missed the video stores because I worked at a video store called Mr. Movies back in the day. I missed that, but never shopped at Blockbuster. Favorite AVGN episode? I like the episodes he did with the guitar guy. Was it Kyle? The guitar guy. Like, he did like 2 episodes with him. I forget which ones they were. I liked those. I don't mind Ben Stiller. Tropic Thunder's a lot of fun. Hi, Alien Gab. Well, it's not really Crocodile Dundee 4. It's the actor playing himself, Paul Hogan. The Mulan remake? No. Unless someone sends in a PayPal request. Favorite Kiefer Sutherland movie? Oh, that's tough. Have to think about that. Favorite Richard Gere movie? Probably The Mothman Prophecies. Chinese Democracy? I have no idea what that is. I reviewed Highlander 2. I did a video defending Highlander 2. As strange as that sounds, that is a video that exists on my channel. Playmobil? Nope, never played it. Is Harrison Ford a dick in real life? Never met him. I can't know until I actually meet the guy. A Conjuring 3. I'm not... if it never gets made, I would not care. I don't mind the 2 Conjuring movies, but they're not films I rewatch either. Frankenstein, Created Woman. It's not coming to mind. Dave Bautista. I'm curious about the movie he's doing with Zack Snyder, the zombie movie. Army of the Dead or something for Netflix. I'm curious about that. Favorite Alf episode? I don't really have a favorite episode, but I do love that TV show. The new Call of the Wild? No. The $100 million, $200 million movie with the CGI dog with Harrison Ford? Have not seen that one. I might have taken down my review of Spider-Man Homecoming because I wasn't really happy with the video. Someone actually requested Far From Home, so that will be done sometime this by the end of this month. Bloodsport for free on YouTube? Good. Great movie. Everyone should see it. Everyone! Sorry, I just saw Leon the Professional the other day because that's a request. Good movie. Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie, my favorite. Probably The Rundown. The Rundown's good. Worst Harrison Ford movie? I have to look at filmography. His worst ones I probably haven't seen. Like, didn't he do one with Gary Oldman and Liam Hemsworth about dueling cell phone companies? Or something like that? I like T2. It's a little bit overrated. Only because this is the number one best action film of all time, and you better agree with it. That's the mentality you kind of hear. And like, T2's a good movie, but there's other action films I like more. No, that's against the law. That's the mentality I've gotten from folks around myself throughout the years. So then I'm like, okay, then I think it's a little bit overrated if that's how you feel. Ford versus Ferrari, maybe one day, but again, for folks out there, I'm really busy right now doing the requests for PayPal and Patreon, so my time is kind of putting into that right now. Would you like to eat macaroni? I've eaten macaroni and cheese. Not for a while, but what movie has the best dialogue? I have no idea. Do you usually buy movies off Amazon under $20? Sadly, there are no movies anymore that's under $20. They're upping the price more and more each day or each week. Never seen The Pagemaster. Did not see Mulan 2. The Kennedy Curse, don't know what that is. I would pick the 1999 Blair Witch Project, The Artisan. Never saw Brother Bear. Did not see Cabinet Dr. Caligari. Do a video cancel Marvel and DC movies? If that's ever a PayPal request, sure. And if they send me a link where to find this info. Worst Elm Street film? The remake. The remake is the worst Elm Street film in my opinion. Why Batman became overpowered? I have no idea. Scream for Help? Never seen it. I reviewed Murder by Phone on the channel. Deserves a Blu-ray. I hate Facebook. Hello there. Top Gun 2. I'm curious about it. I hope it's not just a remake of the first movie. King Kong vs. Godzilla. I'm indifferent on it. Do I want to get more Fangoria magazines? Yeah, but that's going to be very, very hard to do. Scary Movie 3. The only scary movies I like are the first two. Jan Gear Sultan, I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Favorite IC champion? Intercontinental champion. Macho Man Randy Savage is really good. What was your request, by the way? I hate Facebook, so I can be reminded. I hate Facebook. What was your request, by the way? I want to make sure I have it written down correctly. Death Sentence, the ending ruined it for me. Favorite King Kong movie ending? Probably Kong Skull Island. Death Wish films? My favorite's Death Wish 3. Then 4. Razor Ramon's a good IC champ. Yeah, that's a good mention, Razor Ramon. But I'm a sucker for Macho Man Randy Savage. Favorite martial artist? Jean-Claude Van Damme. Mark Ruffalo, he's alright. I'm indifferent. Never smoked pot. Never drink beer. Oh, okay. You requested Goodfellas. I didn't recognize because I don't know your real name. But yeah, I hope you like the review, Goodfellas. Because I see the real name and then the username. It's hard to remember everyone, so I apologize. But thank you for that. I hope you like the review for Goodfellas. Yeah, it just got uploaded a few days ago. Good. It's still a great movie. It holds up good, fellas. I like the first two Rush Hour films. Not a fan of the third. Empire 2002, never seen. Best of the best. My favorite is the second one and the third one. Samuel Jackson is in a lot of fucking movies. I'll agree with that. I reviewed Amsterdam, Grand Theft Ruben. Imagine Dragons, don't know what that is. Do you miss Jeff Speakman? Absolutely. Streets of Rage 4 coming soon. I don't have the systems to play it, so it doesn't matter to me. But it's cool. Apocalypto. I haven't seen Apocalypto yet. That's actually a request for later on. Do you wish Hulk 2003 got a sequel? I would have been intrigued by it. I would definitely have been intrigued by a sequel. Videos of celebrities being buck wild, angry at paparazzi. No, I never saw those videos. Which Ray Liotta character do you like more? Copland, but just Copland. I just love Copland. TMNT or Power Rangers? Well, I'm a TMNT guy. I mean, I got a TMNT book right there. Favorite wrestler? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Dreamscape? It's okay. I don't love it though. Oh, thank you, Benny Legend. Thank you for the kind words. Glad you enjoyed the review. Death Wish 5, just too little too late when they did that movie. Like, Charles Bronson was old. By that movie, he was just too old. I actually like Hulk 2003 better than the 2008 movie. It was more interesting with the direction and the story. Alan Silvestri score? Probably Predator would be my favorite Silvestri score. Predator. Karate Kid 2 is my favorite Karate Kid film. I didn't know Pat Morita was a comedian because he was on TV as a comedian on sitcoms. Hulk scene in Scary Movie 2? I don't remember. There was a Hulk scene in Scary Movie 2? I don't remember that. Ghostbusters 2, I like the cast, I like the comedy, I like the music. The only dislikes was one, they did try to be a bit too much like the first one. And two, the fact that it is a bit weird how it starts off that like no one remembers what they did. That's a bit strange. I think it's starting off poor and could have been a lot better. Writing wise, story wise. I don't buy that the entire city like doesn't remember what they did, considering all the stuff that happened in Ghostbusters 1. That's a bit of a big leaping point for your sequel. The Lift, I don't like The Lift. I prefer the remake. The Shaft. There was another title for it. I forgot it. Down. That was Down. VR Troopers, never seen. American History X, haven't seen in forever. Rounders, haven't seen. Do I like jazz music? Not really. Biblical movies? Nah, not really. A horror film out of your nightmares? I don't really get nightmares, to be honest. The Score, never seen. Steve Buscemi was the Hulk. Nah, I don't see Steve Buscemi in that role. I really don't. I actually don't mind Dumb and Dumberer, the prequel. So Son of the Mask is way worse. Steve Buscemi would not work as Bruce Banner. Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin or I'm not a jazz guy, so I guess I would pick Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. Musicals, it depends. I like Little Shop of Horrors. I like Rocky Horror Picture Show. The New World, never seen. Elysium, no, I don't think it's that good of a movie. It has a lousy ending that I saw coming. The direction is piss poor in that shaky cam. You can't understand what the action is happening. A lot of it's given away in the trailers. Elysium was disappointing. That director's been disappointing since District 9. Ultraman, never seen. I love Inframan. I reviewed that on the channel, but I've never seen Ultraman. Wizard of Oz, good movie. Favorite Godzilla film, probably GMK, the one where Godzilla's pretty much a deadite. It's nicknamed GMK because it has such a long title. Cockneys vs. Zombies, never seen it. La Who's or Her, I'm doing okay. I'm actually getting ready to head off in about 5 to 10 minutes. Probably about 5 minutes or so. Because I've been here since 1. Masked Rider, never seen. Tom Savini or Rick Baker. I don't know, they're kind of different for what you want. If you want blood, Tom Savini. If you want more creature work, Rick Baker. 101 Dalmatians. Haven't seen the anime film in forever. Never saw 25th Hour. Barely remember Keeping the Faith. Favorite 70s disaster film? The Swarm with Michael Caine. I actually enjoy that movie. Lesbian Vampire Killers, never heard of it. They're doing a remake of Mortal Kombat, so they're already making another Mortal Kombat movie. Pacing is a make or break it for me. It is. Pacing to me is one of the most important things. It is 2:56 p.m. Jesse Swerbrick, I'm doing okay. How are you doing? I do like the 1998 Godzilla film. I saw it in the theater. I still enjoy it to this day. The biggest problem, it should not have been called Godzilla. It could have been called any generic title. But as a popcorn entertainment movie, I think it's a lot of fun. It's just, as a Godzilla movie, it doesn't work. What Women Want, I didn't see that remake. Best Wesley Snipes film, my favorite is Blade 2. Favorite desserts, I'm pretty boring, so like vanilla ice cream. Yeah, I like The Swarm with Michael Caine. I think it's a very entertaining movie. Open Windows, I don't think it's worth a watch. I think Searching did that much better. Where Alien Gab, when I did my Steven Seagal marathon, most of the beginning was positive reviews. Again, if people look back on my Seagal marathon, the playlist is still up. I love Out for Justice. I love Hard to Kill, March for Death, Above the Law, Under Siege. Even, The Glimmer Man. So when he got his direct-to-video work. And of his direct-to-video work, Urban Justice, I liked. What was the other one? I can't remember. There's like one or two that are decent. I think John Zero Cool actually got one of the DVDs the other day or so. Oh, Michael Keane, the choice voice. I'll definitely stay on a little bit longer now that Michael Keane's here. On a break at work right now. Wanted to stop by. How are you doing, Michael? Definitely check out Michael Keane here, the choice voice. Check his channel out. He's got a video game channel as well as his movie channel here. just recently did a great job ripping up the Jacob's Ladder remake. Everyone in the chat, check up the choice voice here. Check this man up. I know you're only on here for a little bit, but still, man, check this guy out as soon as possible. One of my dearest friends, man. One of my dearest friends on here for a long, long time. Love Michael King. Always look forward to your videos, man. Always do. Great job if you're hearing this on the Jacob's Ladder remake review. Loved every minute of it. Agree with everything you said, man. If you are doing the review of Searching, I really look forward to that too, man. One day, someone needs to pay you to do a ranting commentary on Doom Annihilation, man. One day. One day. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. Hi, Austin Wilcott. I remember... Oh, cool. Oh, I'm good. Just ordered Searching for delivery on Sunday. I need to pick that up. Oh, cool. Very cool. Look forward to it. I remember one of the first videos I saw on Michael was way, way back in the day. I don't know if you remember this, Michael. On your older channel, you did these videos where you went into Walmart and you picked up like Transformer toys. And this is when you sneaked your camera into Walmart and he would be looking and like shopping. I thought, who is this guy? He seems really cool. I don't know if I found him because I saw a comment he left under my video or I just saw his video randomly. I can't remember. I'm bad with my memory on some of that stuff, but been a pleasure ever since. Night Trips. Yeah, that's what it was called. Long time ago in a U2 far, far away. But yeah, definitely check out this man, The Choice Voice. Great guy, great content. And also his video game stuff. He's playing Doom Eternal, Resident Evil 3, I believe. Yeah, Resident Evil 3, I was there when the bugs were beating you up. I told you, Michael, there's 10 shotgun shells. There's 10 shotgun shells in the fucking crate. I told you, 10 shotgun shells. That was the funniest fucking thing ever, man. The funniest fucking thing. I told you, God, you know, he didn't say God damn it, but I told you the shotgun shells weren't there. I told you. I still don't know why I didn't see those damn shells. Oh man, it was fucking hilarious though. Yeah, Joan Dark and Doom Annihilation. Joan Dark. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable, Joan Dark. Has anyone in the chat, other than me or Michael, seen Doom Annihilation? Hi, Yo-Yo. How are you doing? I didn't see Rian Johnson's Knives Out because I was, like you said, too pissed off with him in the fucking Last Jedi. Hey, Shao Kahn. Ace Ventura Jr. with the kid, I did not care for that movie. Everybody's like, fuck no, I didn't see Doom Annihilation. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Well, Ty, they actually said the reason they named her that was Joan of Arc or Joan d'Arc. They actually mentioned that's why they named it Joan d'Arc, as in Joan of Arc. Also, what does Perfect Dark have to do with Doom? No, I'm not a vegan. I know Michael recently saw Rise of Skywalker, and you highly enjoyed that. Has anyone here seen Rise of Skywalker? You probably already know my thoughts because I reviewed the damn thing months ago. Fucking Rise of Shitwalker. Doom Abomination, yep. Doom amalgamation of shit. Doom procreation, because you'd rather do that than watch the movie. Doogie Howser. Yeah, I know about the Doogie Howser. They're doing a reboot of Doogie Howser, but it's a female Doogie Howser. They're doing another TV show. It's a female Doogie Howser. It's just so many stupid fucking decisions. A female Doogie Howser TV show now. Rise of Shitwalker. A Cannibal Holocaust fucking video game. You just wonder where are these decisions coming from? And what is the common sense involved? Apparently it's against the law to have common sense. Why is that the case? I don't understand. Do you know, Michael, why common sense is against the law? I have no idea. Makes no damn sense. No damn sense. Unfucking believable. Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge, the anime movie, looked pretty fun. I'll give that maybe give that a look sometime. Never saw Seabiscuit. Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2, I don't know. I barely remember Captain Planet cartoon. Flintstones reboot, I don't care either way. A new AVP film? Why? It's from Disney now? Are they going to be Disney princesses? Is Xenomorph going to wear a fucking bow and Predator going to wear a fucking tutu? They weren't working before, but now they don't work. Oh, because now Disney owns them. The Stuff from 1985. I thought I reviewed The Stuff. Jesse Swarbrick. I enjoy the film. I don't mind Pleasantville with Tobey Maguire. That's a decent film. The Pretender. Don't know what that is. Bill's Channel. Don't know what that is either. A Cartoon Crush. No. Female Predator film. Predette. Yes. The meaning to the term pussy face that Danny Glover said in Predator 2. You're a move, pussy face. A 4K player? No, I have no interest in getting one. 20th Century Fox made too many stupid decisions, like making a $200 million CGI dog Harrison Ford movie where you could have had a practical dog, or making The Predator. Fuck me with an aardvark, or whatever the fuck that was. Made too many stupid decisions. You get bought out by Disney. Do I Rambo 6? Fuck no. Why would I want a Rambo 6 is the question. Junior, Arnold Schwarzenegger gets pregnant. What more can I say? Heavy Metal Turtles, hello there. Not even Jessica Rabbit. I wouldn't say I had a crush on her. She was hot for a cartoon, but I wouldn't say I had a crush. Yeah, I swear I reviewed the stuff. Unless it got blocked all of a sudden, but just sometimes YouTube does that out of the blue. Space Truckers, I haven't seen in forever. McLean? What's McLean? Oh, Die Hard? Disney? Who fuck knows with Disney? Do you think physical media will be dead in 5 years? I think physical media will always be there, but I think it will be just an online thing, kind of like made on demand, where here's a title, we made a certain... I don't know. I think there's always going to be room for physical media, but I mean, look how many people use music for MP3s, and you still have CDs at Walmart. I didn't even know that. I thought CDs were gone, but if you go to Walmart, there's still CDs. People thought CDs were dead 10 years ago. They're still selling CDs at Walmart. Compact disc. So there you go. I like the first 3 Jaws films. I don't care for the 4th. So, Michael, let me ask you. I haven't seen the new Twilight Zone. Have you seen the new Twilight Zone? Most underrated comedian. I don't know about underrated, but I mean, I like Richard Pryor. They're selling records at Walmart. That's true. I forgot. Yeah, they are selling records at Walmart. That's true. There's nothing wrong with having crushes on cartoon. I said I didn't have it, though. The new Twilight Zone is generic. Did you see the whole show or just some of it? CDs are not... Well, if CDs are not dead, then I don't see how Blu-rays will be dead. I don't have a favorite Spider-Man comic. I do like Spider-Man comics, I just don't have a favorite. Ian Jones, I have no idea who that is. Eric Peralta, you keep mentioning all these names. I don't know any of them. Raw or Delirious? I would pick Eddie Murphy's Raw. I like the first 2 RoboCop films. The others, not so much. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Good movie. About 3 episodes of Twilight Zone before I lost interest. Well, there you go. That tells you something. Hellraiser reboot in development. The only rumor I heard of the Hellraiser reboot was that it was going to be a female Hellraiser. A female Pinhead that went after trolls or toxic fans. Or what was it? Toxic male guys? Like a female Pinhead that went after toxic males or something. It's not the Twilight Zone without Rod Serling. Well, there you go. I didn't follow a lot of Twilight Zone, so I'm not the expert. The only one I've seen is really the Twilight Zone movie, which has its own issues. Danny Phantom, don't know what that is. Well, they reboot everything. They're rebooting Chainsaw Massacre again. They want to reboot Elm Street again. They're doing Candyman. I don't care about a Candyman remake. I'm sorry. Ooh, it's not the... I like Get Out, but Jordan Peele is not the second coming of horror films. I'm sorry. Maybe that's just me. I don't think Jordan Peele's the second coming. And Michael's not the first one to tell me about the Twilight Zone reboot being pretty lame. Okay. No, Michael, I just mentioned that... yeah, you're not the first one to mention that the Twilight Zone reboot was pretty lame. I was saying how Jordan Peele produced that. Jordan Peele is not the second coming of horror films. I like Get Out, but that's pretty much it. I know Jordan Peele's produced it, but that's what they're marketing all about. I like Get Out, but Us? Fuck Us. That's just me, though. Stupid fucking ending. Yeah, I like some anime. I liked Akira. I liked Ninja Scroll. I'm not a big anime guy though. I don't care about any films getting postponed. Just new movies haven't been that fantastic. I've liked some. I like Bad Boys for Life. I liked Sonic. VFW was good. Guns Akimbo I had fun with. Invisible Man I liked. Max Payne. The the thing with cartoons, that's a lot of time to watch an entire series of cartoons. Max Payne. That's the thing. It's one thing to watch a movie that's only an hour and a half. It's another to watch an entire series of a cartoon. You know what I mean? That'd be I think that'd be too much. Die Hard Trilogy on PS1. I remember having fun with it. 10,000 Joaquin Phoenix Joker sequels. We're not. We're not getting 10,000 of them. Material Girls. Never seen Hilary Duff. Who the fuck is Hilary Duff? An anime series of Max Payne? Not that I know of. If Alien 3 was cancelled, it should have been fucking cancelled. Fuck Alien 3. Fucked it up its stupid ass. Plus, Alien 3 ruined the fucking Aliens cartoon that we would have gotten. We were going to get an Aliens cartoon. I know, because I had the action figures of it. And they fucked that up too. It's going to be an actual cartoon of aliens with Ripley and Hicks. And they were even going to weird it out because it was going to have like Apone, even though he's dead. And it's part of David Fincher's fault because he wrote the stupid fucking plot. Let's kill off Hicks and Newt in 5 minutes and make the previous movie completely fucking pointless. The whole entire ending of Aliens, let's make that entirely fucking pointless. So yes, it is David Fincher's fault as well. Because he wrote that stupid fucking plot. Wolf Cool, I already answered your question thing, man. Fuck Alien 3. Stupid fucking story. Stupid fucking plot. Stupid fucking thing. Alien 3 is fucking garbage on top of garbage. Worst sequel of all time. Bar none. The worst fucking sequel of all time is Alien 3. Let's make the aliens completely pointless. Kill off Hicks, kill off Newt, kill off Ripley. Ripley just fucks a random bald motherfucker doctor out of the blue for no goddamn reason. Let's have a bunch of fucking no-name people with barcodes in their fucking bald heads that no one fucking likes because they're rapists, murderers, and thieves, so there's no reason to fucking like them. None at all. No fucking reason to like any character. And then the one character that lives is the biggest asshole in the group. You currently disagree. How am I wrong? Why should we like any characters that are rapists and murderers and thieves? They're no characters. They're fucking people with fucking barcodes. Did the movie make aliens pointless? Yes. This is stuff I'm not making this shit up. It's would have worked better as a standalone movie? Probably. Probably. There's shit in the film that doesn't make sense. There's some spotty effects when the alien's on top. Which was a stupid idea to take place in a prison. It was a stupid fucking idea because there's no reason to like any characters. Let's make Aliens one of the best blockbusters out there 100% pointless. The entire ending with Ripley rescuing Newt completely, utterly fucking pointless. That makes a lot of goddamn sense on a script level. No, it doesn't. It makes no fucking sense. That's shit writing. Shit storytelling. This doctor fucks Ripley, and then the doctor dies so early on, his character was fucking pointless. Well, you know what? If you want to talk about Ripley's arc, Aliens is the perfect ending to her arc. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Alien 3. Fuck Alien 3. If somehow there was a way to do it, me and you should just fucking do a ranting commentary on Alien 3. Yes, you're supposed to hate prisoners because they're in there for a fucking reason. But yet we're supposed to care that it's chasing these characters for 20 goddamn minutes throughout tunnels. They all have the same bald head and the same barcode. So why should I care whether they live or die? And the movie spends 25 fucking minutes. The alien chasing this bald guy. And then they chase this bald guy. They chase this bald guy. They chase this bald guy. They're all rapists and murderers, so why should I give a shit? Why should I care? And if I don't care, then what the fuck am I watching it for? At least something like Assault on Precinct 13, they did a good job establishing the character of the prisoners, and then you have a cop, and then there are ways you could do it. The assembly cut was nothing. Just the one fucking weirdo guy letting the alien out after they trap it. That's pretty much all that was different. Oh, instead of a dog, he was a bull. Bullshit. I know prisoners are human beings, but you know what? They could have done a better job establishing any reason to give a fuck about the characters. There are many films dealing with prisoners, but they actually do a good job establishing why we should give a fuck about the characters. Alien 3 to me does not. There's no reason to care about anybody. Son the Mask does suck. There is no rules for an arc. You can have an arc in one movie, Ty. That's why it's called a character arc. And a single movie can have a character arc. A single movie. So you don't need 3 movies to have an arc. A character arc can happen in one movie. So I don't know what you mean. Their Lives Alone, I felt was tearing. I disagree. Hey, Sean Stout. Nope, never heard of Ice Spider. Dumpster Fire, yeah. I don't have the Alien 3 comic. Anti-heroes, you could do a good job establishing. Whether by story or whether by certain actions. Snake Plissken, for example. Steve in New York. John Carpenter knows how to do that well. But Ty, that wasn't the rationale. The rationale was Sigourney Weaver was tired of doing alien films, so she just wanted to die. There was nothing deeper than that. The thing with Dylan, I liked it because maybe I liked the actor, Charles S. Dutton. But I mean, I don't know. I like the actor, Charles S. Dutton. Charles Dance's character was killed so early. There's no way to have it a good, decent character. And in 5 minutes, she sleeps with this guy. for no reason. Like 5 minutes, oh, I guess I'm horny after I saw the little girl dumped into a fit of fucking fire for a funeral. Now I'm horny. Now let me fuck this random doc guy. This random doctor. Some of them tried to rape Ripley. That's true, yeah. I remember that scene. Because that's what we need in an Alien movie, is a fucking rape scene. I needed that in an Alien movie. Almost rape scene. Chris Hansen, isn't that from Are You a Predator or something? I have a video review of Doom Annihilation, Billy Mount 2. Man Cave Theater, that's my exact point. It was a stupid idea to set it in a prison. I don't know why they were so gung-ho about it. It was a stupid decision in the first place. That's part of the point I'm making. Of all the places to set an alien film, setting it in a prison is fucking stupid, in my opinion. Air Peralta, stop spamming the chat, please. Yes, I've seen the film. I don't mind the film. Oh, thank you, Jad Thompson, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Most underrated wrestlers. I like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I would call him underrated. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Underrated wrestlers. That's the one that came to mind. Booker T. Booker T was really good too. I like Booker T. Those are the two that came off the top of my head. LOL. I don't remember what I said for the LOL. Superman Returns, the end of the sequel. I would have been fine with that more than Man of Steel Boner. Roddy Piper was good. Yeah, Man Cave Theater, the ship crashed because of shitty writing. The shitty writing crashed the ship. Well, I don't give a fuck about Beowulf. Man of Steel was grade A horseshit. I'm Superman, but you know, all this shit's happening, but I'm not going to show Superman save anybody during this fucking 9/11 times 11 event at the end of Man of Steel. 9/11 times 11. But we're not going to show Superman saving anybody. I'm going to show him kissing Lois Lane in a crater the size of Texas. And have a girl say, I think Superman's hot. Oh yeah, the Chris Hansen, that's right. But I have to head out. I've been here for about 2 hours. I do have some stuff I need to do. I'm going to be uploading a couple reviews. 2 more requests. Actually, 2 Pauly Shore movies. One I liked, one I didn't. And then I have to get to some more movies I have to watch for requests. So I have to get started on those. I still have quite a few requests to get to. So I'm going to be busy with that. Stuff like The Hunt for Red October, Leon the Professional, Estro 2, The Night Before with Keanu Reeves, which is actually a comedy from the 80s that Keanu Reeves starred in. Patriot Games, Clear and Present Danger, Atlantis, Lost Empire, Glengarry Glen Ross, and more. But thank you guys for joining the chat. Thank you to the people who send in super chats. I really, really appreciate it. Michael, great to see you on here. But yeah, I've been here since 1 p.m. It's about 3:30 p.m. here. So yes, be safe, Michael. Everyone be safe. Just use common sense. Take it day by day. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Take care. And we will see you guys in the next video. Thank you, Elasmat Films. Very nice guy here. And yeah, take it day by day. Be safe. Use common sense and you'll be fine. So thank you guys. And we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.